Hey guys, welcome back.
Hey guys, brand new podcast.
Hey, wait a minute. It's my podcast.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
Enjoy. He said the next time you spiral out with your behavior, for me to call him and put you on the phone with him.
Oh, the fuck? That's not happening, Drew.
Out.
You're out of your fucking mind, Drew. That's definitely not happening. I'm not gonna fucking get into one of my spirals and then hop on the phone with Drew. You're out of your fucking mind.
Oh,
I'm gonna spiral and you're gonna deal with it. That's what you do as my wife.
No, I think he was doing that to help me. Because I shouldn't have to deal with
By the way,
bullshit.
you guys all look fantastic. You really look fantastic.
Oh, should I sit down now?
Yes.
You ready?
Get out.
All right, I'm gonna go take a nap.
Get out, Bert.
Body Shop World Tour. Get tickets at BurtBurtBurt.com. I'm paying for this fucking podcast.
Oh, and now face.
All right. Oh, thank you for paying for the face, right?
That's very true.
All right. So it was just Mother's Day.
I feel like that was an eternity ago.
It does seem like an eternity ago. So this is how this started, right? This is the origin of what happened. Tom, Sandy's husband, is in, what's that place called? The place? He's in some place somewhere else in Europe. He's on location. He calls Bert and he goes, holy shit, it's Mother's Day this weekend. I don't have anything planned for Sandy. And Bert goes, I got it locked down. So Bert babysat all of our kids and sent Sandy and me to the Four Seasons to get a facial and a massage, which was really sweet. But I'm in this facial and I asked this woman, because I don't ever get facials. I don't know. Do you guys ever get facials? I don't ever.
I do. Frequently, no.
I don't. I mean, like once every 4 years.
But yeah,
I do too. I don't ever go.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I don't either. It's just time consuming. I don't have
so
time.
good.
I love it.
Yeah.
So I'm in this facial and this woman who gave me so much information about the Four Seasons.
That was really good 411.
It was really good gossip. But I said, what's the number one thing I can do for my skin? I have dry skin. I'm almost 50 and I have a lot of fine lines and a lot of freckles. And she said, the number one thing you can do is this thing called a laser genesis. And I was like, what is that? She said, they call it like a lunchtime laser treatment. So I was like, really? She said, yeah, you can. They're really expensive, but you can find them on Groupon. So if you get a Groupon, they're affordable. Go give it a try. She was like, what it does is, here, I wrote the definition down. It is a non-invasive laser treatment designed to target fine lines, acne scars, large pores, uneven skin tone by heating the upper dermis of your skin, which accelerates collagen growth. That's what the definition of the treatment is. So she was like, all she told me was it stimulates collagen growth. She was like, so it takes care of your fine lines. And I was like, we should try that and talk about it on the podcast. So we did. Mm-hmm. I loved it. Did you love it? What'd you think about it?
It's pretty amazing. I'm like looking at myself today. I was like, wow. Like it was instant. She said it works really well on some people and some people not.
Oh, really?
You have to do a few more times.
Yeah.
And it worked really well for me. I took a before and after.
I did too.
I didn't take before pictures, but this is my before.
You don't look the same as before.
Oh, see, I think so.
No.
Oh, you
when
didn't think was the difference?
I did notice a difference, like immediately. Like she's like, wow, your skin responds really well. But what she said to me was that you have to do 6 treatments.
Yes.
And she said, the first one, it lasts for like 3 days. And I feel like it lasted for 3 days.
Oh, really?
And it's been a week. And I feel like it's definitely not the same as when I did it last week.
Right.
Last week, you could definitely see here was significantly better. I was like, oh, that actually is great.
Right.
But I don't know. What I walked away from was that it was, I don't know what I want to say, like a non-permanent solution.
Right.
Like it's a fun thing. What she said to me was like, people do this before they go on air or before a date. So it's kind of like just a little plump up your skin and then that's it. And I was like, oh.
And they'll deflate in a week?
Yeah. I mean, if you do all 6 treatments, then it lasts longer.
Yeah.
But if you do one, then in 3 days, it's not as long. And then, you do the second treatment and it lasts a little bit longer and whatnot.
That's
how
what
she explained it to me.
She explained to me, she said, You do the first treatment and it goes almost all the way back down. You do the second treatment and it goes less back down. And the third treatment, it goes less back down. And the fourth treatment, it goes less back down. And so by the time you've done 6 treatments, you lose less of it. So then it stays longer. Yeah. She said then it'll stay a lot longer.
She didn't say how long, though.
She didn't say how long, but she said a lot longer.
Yeah.
But that made sense. But I'll tell you what happened for me. I had this scar because I had this surgery in February, right? And it was really bumpy. It actually bothered me because it was so bumpy. And I kept thinking, is it supposed to be this bumpy? It's completely smooth after this treatment. And then when I was researching this online, I found not from this definition, but from another website, that it is the number one treatment for scars like this kind of scar. And she told me, she was like, oh, this is 3 months old. Perfect time, because between 3 and 6 months is when you can affect the most change in it. So I can't believe, and it's still completely smooth. Like that did not go back to being what it was before she treated it. It's still totally, like I can't even feel, when I do this, I can't even feel it. Whereas before I could feel where the scar was. So it definitely worked with that.
That's awesome.
Which I'm super happy about because, I mean, I'm not so vain that I'm like, oh, scar, I'm permanently scarred on my face. But who wants a scar? I mean, I don't know. If I could lessen it, that'd be great.
Right.
If there's nothing I could do about it, I'd be fine. But that was awesome. I loved it. I thought my before and after, I didn't, I can't see the side of my face. So when Bert took like a side view of my before, and I have all these fine lines on my cheeks I didn't know I had. Like I used to look at old women that had these like long half moon shaped creases in the side of the face. I have those. I have the beginnings of those. And when she finished, they were totally gone. Now, like I said, it's not permanent.
Right.
But I was like, okay, I bought the other 5.
Yeah, so I did too.
Did you buy the other 5,
I
Cathy?
did not. No.
Well, I'll tell you what. You came in Friday. You had yours on Tuesday, and you came in Friday. Your forehead, you have lines here across your forehead, were gone.
No, they were not.
They were gone.
No, they not.
I still don't even see them.
Oh my God, you need glasses.
No.
They were definitely better.
They
but
were
they're
way
not
better.
So I don't
I
know.
mean, if you go like this, you can see them. Like raise your eyebrows really high, but just your resting forehead, I don't see them at all.
That's interesting because I don't think it was good when it happened, but I don't feel like it lasted as long. And I decided I wasn't sure. So I also had an interesting experience. Like I walk in.
Yeah.
Do all the paperwork. And like, then we walk back. The second I sit in the chair, she goes, okay, so you need Botox fillers and this laser treatment. And I was like, oh, I didn't know I looked that bad. Like I hadn't walked in feeling like shit. And now I kind of do.
That sucks.
And then she went through this whole thing about telling me like how to get rid of them. And then as she's doing the treatment, I'm laying there and she goes, oh my God, your lines go all the way to your hair.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, I feel like shit. Thank you very much. And then she tried to sell me all these other packages.
Interesting.
And I was like, I need a minute. Like we came in for this one thing and then we'll see what happens after that. But
I'm sorry.
So
that
it's like,
stinks. That
it's
didn't
fine.
happen for
I actually
me.
thought it was hysterical. I was like, wow, clearly I need to step up my game on something. But yeah, it was funny. So I didn't buy anything because I'm like, I don't know.
How funny.
I didn't.
She kind of did that to me too.
Yeah, she did that to me too. She's like, you have sun damage, you have a big eye circle, you have this, you basically look like shit. And, and you need to spend $2,000 to make it look good. And you need Botox over here, you need Botox here.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, just do it all then. No, I didn't. He's like, you want me to do Botox? I'm like, no.
Right.
Just do what I came here to do first.
Right. One thing at a time, and then we'll see.
And then she showed me the Dermapen.
That was the thing she was trying to get me to do, was the Dermapen that she doesn't have yet.
She doesn't have
She's
that.
getting it in July. She's getting trained on it. Nobody
of course.
else has
Guess who
it.
bought it too? Me.
You did?
Because it's the first 25 people. She got 25% off. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And then, but I made a deal with her.
Of course you did.
I'm so shocked.
I made a deal with her. And I was trying to get her to sponsor. So I was hoping you seal the deal.
No.
when you came in. I said, she's coming in. She's coming in.
I know.
And then she asked me how many people watch your podcast or listen to it.
Yeah, she didn't talk to me about it. She probably researched it after you left. Sandy went in the same day I did, just
right
before.
before.
And she said, my friend bought this Groupon for all three of us, and we are doing this, her podcast. And she talked to me about the podcast a little bit, but nothing, no kind of sponsorship offer at all. And I didn't bring it up. I don't,
Right.
don't know that I want to be in business with somebody like local like that. I don't know. She was really nice, but she said the same to me. She said, you're not interested in fillers or Botox. And I went, nope, I'm not doing any of that. I'm not doing anything like that. I don't like that. I don't mind aging at all. But if I could, I actually asked the facialist for like taking care of my skin is what I thought. How do you best take care of your skin? But I mean,
Yeah, you just don't want a new face. You want.
I want to look like me.
Right.
I'd like it to move, fully.
Her forehead didn't move.
It didn't move at all.
Not
Her
at
forehead
all.
didn't move at all.
Yeah.
Her skin, she looked amazing.
She did look really good. But
And
then
she
I
just
was like,
looked fake.
nothing moves. No, she really didn't when you looked at her. But
No, forehead didn't move.
No.
And she put my eye things on too tight. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Then
yeah.
I came back with like circles, and
Me
then she's
too.
like, "Oh, now you really need to do your eyes." I'm like, "No shit." Right. It's like I
like a
come in
ploy.
after. It was like, oh,
The
no.
refugee may have met her
Oh
match.
my. Okay, now I'm like,
Right?
yeah, fill that shit in then.
Right. The refugee may have met her match.
Yeah.
Oh, you need this and this and this. Okay. I'll get
Okay,
it all.
all right, just do it all.
I'll get all 5 and the EpiPen.
new
or whatever.
face, new
Dermapen.
face. How much? New face.
Can I get this in Hong Kong with a new bag?
Like,
Just asking. Can you throw in a fake bag?
we throw in something.
Something. Come on. For something for free.
Oh,
I don't know. I loved it. I'm going to go. I didn't. They wanted me to pay for all 6 then. And I said, no, I'll pay as I go, but I'll schedule my next appointment now. So I did that.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
she said you could.
I
yeah.
pay for it.
You paid for it all?
Stupid.
I was trying to sneak it past the accountant a little bit, even though I'm going to write it off, sort of, I guess, since it's for this podcast. But yeah, I was like, not $1,000 or however much it was. It was kind of expensive. It's,
Yes.
Well, even with the Groupon, it was expensive.
it was expensive with the Groupon. It's normally like $400 a treatment, and
Right.
the Groupon was $180, which is more than I've ever spent on anything.
Now I feel like I got scammed.
You didn't work your
Kathy makes
magic?
it feel like I got scammed.
Why me?
Because you were like, yeah, she sold me on this and you didn't buy anything and you didn't pay for it.
I'm like hardcore.
Like
I
upfront,
don't get swayed.
I got scammed.
I know. I guess. Maybe you were like a shark with blood, and your like eyes roll back, and you're like, "Here's $1,000. I'll take the Dermapen. Give it to me. Give it to me."
Just give me everything.
Man, do I look like I have sucker on my face?
Now you know how I felt in Vietnam.
Yeah.
So I felt our whole trip. I felt stupid the whole trip. Oh, I'm so stupid.
Yeah, but the whole trip cost you $180.
That's true. That's true. Everything I bought was
You could be a
$180.
sucker.
Totally. I could afford to be a sucker. Anyway, I liked it. I'm going back. I can't wait to see what it's like.
So can I
after
say the
6
one thing that was really disconcerting through the entire thing? I don't know. If
Only
anyone
one?
else
You've so
experienced-
far you've
I
described
know,
four.
right? Well, okay, but that stuff I found funny, even though apparently I shouldn't laugh about this. But did you smell burning flesh?
Yes.
It was really, really like concerning.
Yes.
It didn't hurt.
No.
Nothing was burning.
No.
But I was like, that smell is not okay. What the hell is happening?
It was your hair.
Kathy, why?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, Kathy, why didn't you call me and tell me all this? And now I'm like,
No, I didn't say a word
thousands-
because I was like, I can't talk about it till we get to the podcast.
Right.
I get yelled at
I
if I
know.
talk about anything beforehand.
You got it.
So
I'm the big boss man.
I know. I've been holding it in for 2 weeks.
I know. I smelled that burning flesh too.
Yeah.
And I actually,
And it really is just like the peach fuzz.
It's the peach fuzz,
But
yeah.
you're like, oh, every time she would like move places, you're like, oh, there it is again.
Yeah.
That's not.
So
Am I
are we
going to start having like hair grow out?
No, I know.
what
I
mean?
said, are we gonna
Like,
get
that's not
hairy?
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully not.
well, it's
Great.
not pulled out by the root. It's burned. It's burned to the surface of the sun.
So
maybe
maybe.
that's why you look better, as she's taking off the peach fuzz and everything's shiny.
Maybe I'm the vain one. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna make me look pretty. Here's $1,000. Shit.
Well, I'm vain too. I'm just paying the $1,000 in one chunk at a
In
time.
increments.
Yeah. It's a 0% financing plan, right? She's financing it. It's 0%. 0 down, 0%.
I should have known when she said that it's only 180 now, but tomorrow it would not be.
How did you fall for that? You of all
I
people.
know. I don't know why I was
seriously.
thinking.
Well, I even asked her, I said,
I feel like if I called her today, she'd still give it to me.
I think she would.
Oh, yeah.
I think she would. I think she wants the business.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and let's be for real. It's 25 minutes maybe? $400 for 25 minutes?
Right.
That's kind of crazy. I know you're paying for her equipment. I'm sure the equipment costs something.
And she knows what she's doing.
seriously.
She knows where to do it on your face.
Yeah,
Like, so
and she's
there's a
trained.
little bit of expertise there. You
But
know,
$400 for 20 minutes of time?
I only
That's
pay
insane.
2 upfront. Just so I'm trying to make myself feel better now. No, I only paid 2 upfront because I was like, I don't want to pay for all of it.
Bullshit. You paid for all of it.
No, I
And
did
the
not.
de- and the
But I
pen.
did. I paid 2 upfront, and I said I'll pay the rest later. And then I pay the Dermapen one to get my eyes.
So what does a Dermapen do? I forgot.
You know, anything else like make you look good? I don't know.
You don't know, but you bought it.
Well,
but
yes,
it's definitely
because
worth
basically
$3,000 and
it's like
she only paid $1,000.
It's like Botox. It's like
fine.
Botox, or like you don't have to do so. She showed me the before after. That's what got me.
She didn't show me any before and after.
I saw the before and after.
Yeah.
I think if I remember, it sounds very similar to this treatment we did. Like it's a laser thing that stimulates something underneath.
I don't.
Microneedling pen
Yeah.
that makes you tightened and rejuvenated with glowing skin.
Micro needling pen that makes you tightened and rejuvenated with glowing skin, Halston said.
So they
I
said
thought it
it
was a
works
laser
really
thing,
well
too.
with like your eyes, like right
Baggy
here, like
eyes.
the bags, and also like pull back here, your neck without having to do like surgery. This is like if you do surgery here like this is like $16,000
On your neck to get
on
your
the
neck done.
Dermapen. It's like I think it's 600 something, and then your eyes, if you can do surgery, like you can just like get this and then kind of sew up. I don't know how they do it, but it's 300 something with this Dermapen. I'm like, okay, well, you don't have to deal with surgery,
Right.
Right.
and then it's just like very minor needles all over.
And how many treatments do you have to do?
Just one.
The Dermapen's on
There's
one.
only one. I don't remember.
So far,
So
I only pay for one.
really, it's an affordable option
Yes, it's
Yeah.
affordable.
compared to $16,000.
I mean, because I don't do Botox.
And you don't
I
actually have to do surgery.
no, right.
Like that's the other
you don't have
Yeah.
to.
huge
It's
bonus.
non-invasive.
Yeah.
And it is, I guess, I never thought about it, but I guess if you're mother of the bride, that would be something to do before you get, go to your
I would
child's
totally
wedding.
do this Genesis thing
Oh,
for that kind of thing.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Because literally, you put moisturizer on your skin and walk out the door. There's no
Yeah.
redness. There's no peeling. There's no,
Right.
there's no
side effects.
Side effect at
Yeah.
all. So it made it really easy. That's what the esthetician told me. She said that's why they call it lunchtime, is because you literally can just put your makeup on and go back to work.
Yeah.
It's something you can do literally on your lunch break.
I definitely see the glow. Like I mean,
Yeah.
see that like I was like, wow, it's all plumped up.
Yeah.
And today I was like, wow, my head is my forehead's really shiny.
It's because you have no hair on it. They burn the
Burn
hair
the
off
shit
your
out.
whole
Yeah,
face.
maybe that's what it is.
It may
and then,
be.
like in a week, I'm gonna fucking be combing it. It's like I have to get a wax.
Your hairline's gonna start at your eyebrows,
Yeah,
right? Your mustache.
You'll have instant bangs.
yeah.
Suddenly, I have a beard.
Right, and then I have to go back for more because they have to
Laser
burn it
hair
off.
treatment.
Yes, laser hair
Yeah,
treatment.
laser hair removal. She's not dumb.
Yeah, I guess.
That's not
Shit.
dumb.
Now I feel like I got ripped off, but whatever.
Don't feel like you got ripped off.
You're gonna look great.
I'm paying the same thing you're paying. I'm just paying it in increments. I asked her to point blank. I said, can I just pay the Groupon price every week? I said, I'm coming. You don't need to worry about me not coming. I'm coming back. So let me schedule my 2 weeks, and then I'm out of town for like 3 weeks, and then I'll come back. And she went, oh, that's fine. You can skip 3 weeks. It's okay. And I was like, so don't worry. I'm coming back, and I want that price. And she said, yeah, you can have it for the whole thing. So
I'm gonna call her back.
See how
right
much
now.
I learned from going to Vietnam with you? See how much I
Oh
learned?
yeah, and now look at me. I'm like, oh yeah, whatever.
She can learn.
Momentary lapse in judgment.
Yeah.
Maybe you were just
I was
swept away by the moment.
I was.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking.
It was cool. I liked
Yeah.
it. It was really cool. So I think I've asked this question before, but I'm going to ask it again now. If you could have one plastic surgery for free, what would you have done?
My eyes. That's
eye
what I
bags?
paid for it already. What, you gonna pay for it?
No. I'm just asking. If someone said money's not an option, you can get one thing done, one plastic surgery, what would it be? It would be your eye bags, like your under eye bags.
Yeah.
I don't see those.
Oh yeah, I do.
I don't even notice them.
No,
Why
and
don't
then
you
she
do
said,
those
"Oh
things
no!"
Bert
And this
does?
is what she said too. When I said I want to do this, she said, "Oh, you should really think about your upper lip."
She said that to me too.
And I'm like,
She's
"What?
you
My
have a droopy
upper lip? I
eyelid."
thought it
I
was
like,
this."
what?
She's like, my upper lip." I was like, "She said
I
you look so
know.
surprised." I said, "Yes, I am." I said, "Now is my upper lip
Yeah.
too." She's like, you don't see what I see." I said, "I guess I don't."
She's not
I
a
said,
great
"Then I would look
salesman.
like this." I told her I'm gonna look like this. I'll look.
You look
different.
surprised.
Oh
Oh my god!
Oh my
all the
god!
time.
Oh my god! I spent all this fucking money. Shit.
Okay, so what I'm concluding from this is that I'm the best looking of the three of us.
Apparently,
Yeah.
you
Because
are,
all
yes.
I needed was fillers around my lips, which I already knew. But that's all she offered me. You want to do some fillers around your lips? And I went, no, I definitely don't want anything injected in my lips. No. And she's like, you just take care of these fine lines. And I went, no, I'm good. Just fucking burn my face. Just burn my face. Call it a day. But I'm feeling pretty good about myself.
She didn't say anything like you got sun damage. or you
Oh,
got
she did
this,
say it, but she didn't tell me anything I didn't already know. Look
Oh,
at my
okay.
face. It's
Oh,
covered in
see,
freckles.
She's only telling you part of this.
part I know. She's like, oh,
No,
now
she
I feel.
said-
Oh,
No,
well, she
but
did mention.
she didn't say anything about my eyes, and I have terrible eye hoods. My hooded eyes. Look at that.
I didn't think. Yeah, I didn't really notice mine, but apparently
think
they're
you
pretty
had
bad.
any.
Did
No,
you
now
say?
I see
did
them.
she say anything about your eyes?
Yes.
She did.
Yes.
Upper or lower?
No upper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No lower eye hoods. I don't think there's any
Yeah,
lower
no,
eye hoods.
no, because I was like, I really have like eye bag. She
But
said,
your upper eye is just because, I mean, I don't mean this racist, but it's because you're Asian.
Asian. That's
right?
what Tom said. She's like, because you're Asian. What the heck?
Yeah.
No, and I said that to her. I said, that's my Asian eyes.
Right?
Because then I would look like this.
You would look non-Asian.
Did she talk about bleaching your skin too?
Yeah, right. My hair, fucking, now my lips. Yeah.
I don't see what she's talking about. I don't see what she's talking about with you either, Kathy.
I have a lot of wrinkles.
I look so
But
surprised. You should
that's
see.
not-
I looked at her. I was like, what? My low upper lip? I almost. She almost lost me there. Like
She
if she
did.
would have continued, I would have been like, no, nothing, no treatments at all. right?
She knew when to steer it.
So yeah, she was like, okay, maybe I'm
Pushing
pushing it too hard.
Oh, maybe I just was like,
she
no.
actually was. I thought she was actually really good about that.
Yeah.
Like she could tell I was not buying anything, so she sort of backed off,
Yeah.
which was nice. Like she wasn't super pressuring. She just made you feel like shit.
Yes, I know. I was like,
Just needed therapy afterwards.
yeah.
Exactly.
She's like, yeah. I'm like,
I'm like the
"Thanks."
crypt keeper. I look like the crypt keeper now.
Yeah, and she was doing that, and she's like, okay, you need this, you need some Botox here, you
How
need
funny.
laser, you need.
It was like
yeah.
the second
Yeah.
I sat in
Yeah.
the chair, I was like, wow, okay.
Oh, shit.
Maybe I'm just dead inside. Because literally, she said to me, you have a lot of sun damage. And I went, yeah, I know. I mean, no shit. I'm covered in freckles. Yeah, that's sun damage. Freckles are sun damage. I've had them my whole life.
Well, you
Yeah.
can do, you can treat that as well.
I'm not treating my freckles.
That's like all like a chemical peel. And
Yeah.
she did that to her daughter who was working up.
Yeah,
out
saw
there.
our daughter,
And
yeah.
then she got burned right here. And then she said, well, it takes a week because that chemical peel, or I think that's what she calls it. That's what sun damage.
Oh,
And then you just do one treatment, and then but it's all red,
yeah.
and then
Yeah.
it'll become like really dark
Uh-huh.
for a week, and then it peels off.
Yeah. That doesn't sound fun.
No, not at all.
No.
And
It
then
sounds
you not like show
painful.
your face for a week.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Oh.
I was reading online about it in preparation for our podcast. And the woman that was reviewing the laser genesis treatment that she got was comparing it to a chemical peel that she got. And she said for her experience was the results were very similar without the redness, and the I can't leave my house, and your whole face peeling off. So if you had to choose one or the other, this was this woman's review. She would choose the laser genesis over the chemical peel because you couldn't go on with your life. Like you can, even though it's 6 treatments.
But you don't. But it doesn't help with sun damage, right?
Let's see.
I mean, I
Uneven
guess
skin
It's
tone.
supposed to a little bit.
Uneven skin tone.
I guess she can say that it does because then she would have
one less
one
product
less
to sell.
Excel,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I'm sure it addresses something different. I mean, you're peeling a layer of skin off, right? And that what I would imagine that's what a chemical peel is you're peeling off your upper dermis of your face. I mean, have you ever seen anybody's have it done? Oh my God. They look like they've like put their face in scalding water. You know, when you scald yourself and it's red, that's what it looks like.
No, I've seen it. Like
looks
our friend
painful.
Kat, she got it, but they kind of did too much, and it took her like a longer to heal, and she had to go back. It was really. I mean,
Yeah,
and she looked
passed.
fabulous. Like after 3 weeks.
After 3 weeks.
Yeah, usually it's about 2 weeks, but because they did too much, it went. You know, it's almost like a, second degree burn or third.
Yeah,
degree.
you're like putting chemicals.
Chemicals,
on your
yeah.
skin. Sounds terrible.
Seems extreme.
Yeah.
I'll
This
stick
was
with
like
this.
a
Yeah.
nothing treatment.
It was no big deal.
Yeah.
Really no big deal. Really easy. I'm telling you, it would be great for someone that has like a big event. You're
Yeah.
right. Whoever said that? Who said
She
that?
said to me,
She
she's
did,
like
yeah.
people who go on camera or like before a date or whatever. Like
Yeah.
it's just, I could totally see that happening.
100%.
Yeah.
I would do that.
I said I have a big
Yeah.
event the next day with a bat mitzvah.
We did. I forgot.
we did have a big event.
We did have a big event, a bat mitzvah. That was fun.
Yes.
That was a fun event. At the end of the night, Sandy's eye hoods took over.
Oh,
She was sitting on my couch like this, talking, and I couldn't even see even one piece of her eyeballs.
I should have fucking did that treatment.
I know, right? Could have kept your eyes open while drunk, while inebriated.
That's what I need for a special occasion.
Right.
Eye lift.
Or an intervention.
You don't need that. That does not look good.
Right? That does
No,
not look
no,
good.
that does not look good. I would not do that.
I mean, I don't even.
Let's all do it. I live. What do you think?
I mean, I was shocked.
imagine?
I was shocked when
no
she
way.
told me. Oh my God. I was shocked when she told me. I'm like, what?
yeah.
My upper lid? Never thought. She's like, oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, she was looking
gotta
at me
get rid
like
of that
I'm
Asian
like.
eye.
She looked at me like I'm crazy. Like I didn't see that. I was like, that doesn't bother you? I'm like, no.
It
She, what she really wanted to ask was like, you can see out of that? You actually can see out of that?
You have peripheral vision? Do you actually have peripheral vision?
You drive.
I know. How do you drive? No wonder you guys all get into accidents.
That's so funny. Has nothing. Yeah, the eye hoods really do determine your lack of sense of direction. Which way is Ventura Boulevard? It's the same way every time we go. Same way. What was the treatment you would get if you got one plastic surgery?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. Plastic surgery freaks me out. But it would, I don't know. Like I really hate these crow's feet. These, they drive me
What kind of
crazy.
surgery do you do? For
I don't know.
crow's feet?
I'm not even sure that you can fix these, but
Yeah, you can.
I'm sure you can fix anything, right? Like if you get rid of the skin,
That's
pull
the
it back.
Dermapen. The Dermapen.
Yeah. Are you selling me the
Microneedles.
Dermapen now?
The microneedle treatment.
I don't know. I mean, I would think,
Would it be like a?
I don't know. Like, do you pull that back?
No, you just
Do you,
kind of
like,
they
I don't know.
They inject, that needling and then the collagen. You just need more collagen here, right?
I guess. I don't know.
Is it like a?
I'm not sure.
I'm
You
sure
okay?
Botox can
Sorry, guys.
and help that,
Yeah, probably.
right? Botox.
Would it be like
Yeah.
a facelift?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess, but that like lifts everything. I just don't want these to be so defined. I mean, my forehead too, but these bother me more than anything.
They do.
Yeah.
I don't even see them.
But do you put
That's so funny. That's
you
all I
you put
see.
cream like
Yeah.
eye cream all over?
I
Have you
mean,
found one that's good?
Yes, but I'll be honest. I've only started doing it like within the past since Sam's party, like 3 months ago.
Are you using?
I'm not huge. Like I haven't been really good about taking care of my skin,
Yeah.
and I'm using it twice a day, every day. No, I'm using the beauty counter stuff. because that's what I had.
The eye cream.
Yeah.
Mhm. I like
And
that eye
actually,
cream.
you know what? Remember how that when we first got it, it used to burned
Burned,
my
right?
eyes and I couldn't use it.
Me too.
And I stopped and then I started using it again and it's been fine. Except after I had the treatment, I put it on and my eyes were burning.
Wow. That's
And
interesting.
now it's like it's gone back to fine. It was like 2 days where my eyes were burning again. I was like, oh, that's interesting. And now it's fine.
And now it's fine.
Yeah.
I like that product. A line. I like it. The beauty counter.
I'm not sure it's doing anything, but I'm definitely using it twice a day.
Yeah.
Hopefully adding moisture or something will help. I don't know.
I know that esthetician told me the best thing we could do. You probably have similar skin to mine. Is on the dry side, and we're white people. And our moisture and she said in your 40s, drink all the water you want. It's not going to do that much for your skin. That you have to put oil on your skin and then a moisturizer on top of it. And that's what I'd been doing. She was like, that's the best thing you can do for your age, for your type of skin, which is it's dry. My skin is dry. My skin was totally normal until I hit my 40s. And then it just got, like the Crypt Keeper again. I feel like I'm going to crumble and disintegrate. It's so dry. If I don't I can't even wait 5 minutes out of the shower and my skin starts just like flaking. It's so dry.
Yeah. Mine has been like that always though. Like even in my 20s, like I always moisturize.
I never did anything to my face.
But now I'm like consistently doing it twice a day, which I never did before.
Yeah.
So
It's got to help, right?
apparently not.
Apparently not. You
You
need
can
all the
also
stuff.
take collagen pills. Like, they sell it, and
Yeah, I wonder if that works actually.
My luck, I'd gain more collagen around my navel. So I'd have this big, fat lump in the middle of my belly. That'd be my luck. I don't know.
Have it in my ass.
How does it know to go to your face?
Right.
Is what I want to know. If you take a collagen pill, does it go, oh yeah, go to the fine lines right around your eyes.
Go
That's
right
perfect.
outside with these crow's feet?
No, you
That'd be
meditate after.
Oh, make you visualize eyes, crow's feet, crow's feet.
Yes.
That's funny. I don't know what surgery I would do. My mom when I was a teenager told her doctor she couldn't see to drive because her eye hoods were so severe that she had no peripheral vision.
Was she part Asian?
She's part something, I tell you that. I was like 16, so she had to have been 36 when she said she could not see to drive with her eye hood. So her health insurance paid for her to have plastic surgery.
Wow, that's
That's a
good
pretty
argument.
good swindle. I mean, come on.
You know what? It's a really good swindle. She
Like-
found somebody. Oh, she also had braces because she had TMJ. And the insurance paid for that too. She's really smart. She's a system worker. She's like my friend Sandy.
I was going to say, wow,
Obviously, I
really
paid
well.
Yeah, right. So they cut her from ear to ear across the top of her head and then pulled her whole face down and then pulled it back up really tight and sewed it back on. And she had these Vaseline drops. They were like Vaseline consistency because she couldn't close her eyes completely when she went to sleep. So she slept with her eyes open for like 3 years. So she had to put this gel in her eyes so her eyeballs wouldn't dry out when she slept. And I'd walk in and she'd be asleep like this.
Who's this?
My mother.
That's terrible.
Like this asleep. And I go, Mom, are you asleep? And she'd go, yeah, I was asleep. It was bizarre. But at the time, she looked a little extreme. But as she told me then, she's like, I'm doing it now because when I'm 50, I'm going to look amazing. And she was right. She looked amazing when she was in her 50s. Like she looked like a 50-year-old woman who was aging so beautifully. And I don't know if she's had any other surgery, but I sometimes wonder, should I have my forehead peeled off and then reattached? Although she was completely numb where that scar was. They, I guess, did some nerve damage. She used to hit her head and not feel it. And she put her sunglasses on her head. She couldn't feel it. So she'd go, I can't find my sunglasses anywhere. And I'd be like, they're on your head. They're on the scar tissue. Oh, yeah. There they are.
And then you sleep with your eyes open for 3 years.
Bizarre. The eyes open. That junk she would put, I was like, how do you get that shit out? Like, it was like clumps of Vaseline.
Ew.
in her
How does she
eyes.
look now?
Really
She's in her
great.
60,
She's 70 this year. She just turned 70.
and she looks like she's.
I
in her
guess.
50s
I mean,
or
I haven't seen her
60s?
in years, but
Does she look like a seven? She does not look like in her 70s.
she doesn't look in her 70s. She probably, well, the last time I saw her was a long time ago. When I saw her a long time ago, she looked like in her 50s, but she was in her 60s.
Okay.
See what I mean? So she looks like 10 years younger than she actually is. And she looks natural
Right.
because she did it when she was 36. So pretty smart swindle,
Wow.
right?
Well, I guess this
Our
is
ship
our,
has sailed,
this is the
apparently.
age.
All right.
We're like, we're all in our 40s.
Yeah.
I'm
This
almost
is-
50, yeah.
This is when you get up and you're like, oh my God, look
Yeah.
at my face.
I know.
This is when you start noticing it.
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
This is it.
Did
yeah.
not
And
have
then,
the foresight
you
when I
know,
was
and-
36.
Me neither.
Because when you're in your 30s, I mean 20s, we take take for granted our skin, and then in your 30s, we're so busy having kids, and you're like, oh fuck it, it's like
It's
it
amazing.
still looks good and still okay, and I don't never really take care of it, and I didn't really take care of my skin until like last 5 years. I'm like starting
Yeah,
to
exactly.
notice.
I didn't really.
Me too.
You know what I started noticing? Actually, all the wrinkles was right around 40-ish. And I remember Lily being in her car seat. Maybe this is before 40. And just being like, Mommy, are you mad?
Oh yes,
Do you remember this?
no,
And-
my mom would say that too.
And I was like, no, why do you think I'm mad? Like, your face looks mad. I'm like, no, apparently I have resting bitch face, right? No, like, she would be confused.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, like, I don't want like this, like it to be so prominent that I look like I'm pissed off at the world. Like, that's not
Like this,
what I want to project, I
here.
guess. Yeah.
People ask me that too.
So
I think it's when my mouth downturns, and I get like
mine does that too.
this, but I don't mean to be doing that. It's just kind of my
Right.
resting bitch face too.
Yeah, right. I'm like, nah, like that bothers me actually. Like, I don't want this. It's not reflecting what's internal. So
Right,
that bothers me.
It's
But-
like we went from cool mom to mean mom.
The mad mom.
my mom.
The mad mom. Rah!
Off all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if we
So.
do like lids thing, we'll be like surprise
Insane
moms.
mom, right?
We're like
Surprise
shock
mom.
moms. Like,
Shock
surprise.
That's pretty funny.
Like surprise.
That's funny.
I mean, should we do it?
No, I'm not doing it. Yeah, I've been thinking about my eye hoods,
Terrible.
but my neck has aged a lot in the past like 2 years. Like it's gotten really fatty right here.
The Dermapen.
I think Dermapen can take care of neck.
No,
fat.
they did.
Fat?
Yeah, she showed me the before and after. I don't know if it was from the pen or from Photoshop.
Combination.
She showed me
of the
one
two.
picture of like somebody who had like really giant big pores. Like, was that the Dermapen? I don't know.
But
She didn't show me any pictures of anything.
laser
She showed me
genesis is
one.
supposed to take care of
Of
that
your
giant
pores, yeah.
pores.
She didn't show me any pictures of anything.
Show me one picture.
So she wasn't selling me as hard. See, I came back from Vietnam.
She
hard.
came
hard. I'm hard.
She gave up.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe she just sensed that I wasn't into it. But
She's like, wow, the way you're taking care of your skin, you're not going to find shit.
yeah, right. You look terrible. You have no hope. Let's just focus on this scar.
Scars.
And she kept saying
I can fix that.
she focused on that scar hardcore,
Oh, yeah.
and it hurt a little bit. It felt like I was getting like electric shock in that scar.
But
I'm
I-
sure it's because it's just super new raw skin.
She said that, when she was doing it, she's like, oh, does it feel relaxing? It's like a massage. I was like, no.
No.
I said, this is not relaxing. And
Flesh
it's not like a
burning is not a relaxing-
massage. I'm like, this is nothing relaxing about this.
Right.
Like, yeah.
No.
Like, you're just like,
And you got those metal things on your eyes, and they're pushing on you hard. And
she said, you can take a nap. I'm like, no. It's like right? Did you feel it was painful? It wasn't
little-
painful. It was like,
little
yeah,
bit
it was annoying.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't painful. It didn't hurt, but you did smell burning flesh. And like, it would get hot a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, not too hot, but yeah, it was not. I would never take a nap during it.
yeah, could you imagine if you took a nap? You'd be like, "Is this a Salem witch trial? Am I alive? What the fuck? Oh my god! Thank God! Woke up! Woo. Oh no!
So you're not going to do it again? Probably not, right?
I don't know.
You should do it again, Kathy.
Or if you
I
see
mean, I
Leanne
think-
and I a few months
I
later,
know,
we're
right?
like,
Now I feel bad. Now I
glowing.
gotta go back. I'm at my 2 weeks, so I guess I gotta go back.
You're not at 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, you did it last Tuesday.
Mm-mm.
You did it last Tuesday, and we did it
Yeah.
last Friday.
Oh, it's only been a week.
It's been 8 days.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So next week you can go.
Oh, okay.
I've been a week.
Boy, you've been
My
busy,
thing's
huh?
been sagging already.
Well, I have to say, when you came in Friday, I was dying because
Yeah.
I could
she
tell
she
It
said that to
definitely,
me.
A huge
right away,
difference.
it did make a difference.
huge.
Yes.
Huge.
I
like,
wanted it to
you
last
look
longer,
glowy.
and I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
Is that you really do have to do the 6 treatments to make it
I think
last
you do.
longer.
I think you do.
And I could totally buy into
But
that.
last
like
how
now
long?
that I
She
saw-
said 3 years, right? She said 3 or
3
5.
years.
Yeah.
No way.
She told
Yeah.
me what she said to me was you should do it once a year.
Yeah.
6 treatments like together
Yeah,
every
yeah,
2
the-
weeks. 6
and then
treatments
once a month
once
for
a
the
year.
3 months.
Once a month.
No.
She said you do every 2 weeks for 3 sessions, and then you go to once a month for 3 sessions.
Oh, did she?
That's what she told me.
No.
You know, that sounds a little familiar. I think you may be right.
Wait, so after that, do once every 3 months?
So you do.
And then she didn't say anything about after that.
she said that's
But that was the 6 treatments. It took what did she say? Yeah, 4.5 months to do the 6 treatments.
yeah. That's now you're right. I remember that now because you do the first. You're right. The
The
first,
first
3
3 are every
2
2 weeks, and then you
Yes.
bump it
and
up to once a month for the last
That's
3.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
and then you do it again a year later.
No.
Oh, I don't remember.
No,
that part,
I don't
but that
remember
makes
that.
Well, she said once a year. You do this session. I guess you do 4 months, and that's what she said. She said once a year. If you do it like this, you do it once a year.
You do the
That's a
6
lot of
sessions
work.
once
Yeah.
a
Once a
year.
year.
6 sessions once a year.
So right, so you do
No, I-
4 months, and then you have 8 months off, and then you start over.
That
again.
I think that's sort of what she was saying. Yeah, she said
Okay.
you do this 6 treatments once a year should be great.
Got it. Okay.
That's a lot.
I'm glad it's once a month after that because I was like every other week. Man, I got a chiropractor. All this shit I got to shove in. I got a therapist.
Okay, everything is
Fucking old. What is happening to me?
I got to work out.
It's a lot of upkeep, right? For us.
Life is so much
Fucking-
upkeep. You know what I've been thinking about doing? Okay, people who I feel like an asshole even saying this, but I'm so busy that the reason I eat badly is because I'm so busy. I will just grab the first thing I find and shove it in my mouth. Bagel, perfect. Let's do it. Because I don't have time
Because it's easy.
to plan, right? And at night I'm better, but it's lunch that kills me. So when I was working full time, we had a nanny, and she came over yesterday and hung out with the girls. She hadn't seen them in like 3 years. And she was saying she lived with a couple as like rented a back house from a couple that lived in Hancock Park. And they had this woman who came in on Monday and made lunches for everybody. Did all the shopping, made lunches for everybody. They were all super healthy, like 300 calorie lunch for everybody in the family in their containers, and you just open it and heat it up and eat it. And I was like, I wonder how much something like that would cost, because I might spend money on that because I just don't have time to figure out. I don't know why, but I don't. Like, I like eating salads with chicken and, vegetables and stuff, but I just can't take the time to chop all that shit up and get it all together. I'd rather just grab something, eat it, and leave. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. If I could open a salad, put the dressing on it, and eat it, I'd eat it.
Well, then you can
Right.
also then, buy
Buy them
things.
pre-made.
Yes, and
I
pre-made.
do, except I haven't been to the grocery store in like a week and a half.
Yeah.
And so I don't have any. So now that would mean I would have to go to the grocery store and buy some, and they go bad every 2 or 3 days. So every 2 or 3
Right, so
days,
it's like
I
a
got to
constant
restock.
prep.
And
Yeah.
I can't seem to get that in my schedule either.
I don't have the
But you can
desire
boil
to.
eggs.
Like-
That's like nothing. You can
kept
do
boiled eggs, yep.
Kept boiled eggs, and then do the egg white, and then you just grab it. Instead of grabbing a bagel, you can grab an egg and eat that.
Well, that's true.
That's like easy enough. It's
Yeah, that's
right
true.
in front. And or you can grill the chicken. You can just grill chicken on Sunday. I do like everything, all my stuff on Sunday.
You do.
Yep, I do a big pot of soup on Sunday. Do all my meat all on Sunday, all that prep, and then so during the day,
During the week.
During the week, yes, and then it'll be just easy, just kind of putting it together.
Well, Annette told me that one of the things that chef would do is get a big giant mason jar and put dressing on the bottom, and then a vegetable that could stay wet like tomatoes next, and then protein vegetables and like stack it. And so on the top is like spinach or kale or whatever your green is. And then literally you turn the mason jar over and dump it in a bowl. And she said that's what she would do on Monday, would be like prep those salads for the whole week. So you just grab a mason jar, dump it out and eat it. It's the prep part I have problem
That is the
with.
problem. Yes.
It's the prep. How consistent are my weekends? Half the time I'm having a party here. I'm going to your house. I can never get that done. Like I can't get that done consistently. I could do it one week and then the next week I'm at softball or I'm at your house or I'm at your house. And then I can't, it falls
really
apart
easily.
like that.
That's the hard part.
Like if someone said, you could have one service for free forever, I think that would be it. Someone just to come and prep my lunch boxes for girls and everything. I just take it out and put it in their lunch box.
But that's the same thing as like home delivery. You have already, right?
No, Blue Apron?
That's not the
Yeah.
same thing.
No, you have to cook that. It's nothing is prepped. Everything comes whole food, and it's a 30, 45-minute process to prepare the meal they've given you all the ingredients for.
And it's only one meal. Like that doesn't sustain you.
Yeah, it's one meal.
Like it's not.
But there's other service that can bring you your food already made.
there is.
The freshness or whatever. I see all my
The
neighbors
freshness.
like I don't know, the freshness of like Daily Fresh or whatever
Daily
they always
Fresh,
like,
hello-ness?
everybody-
You mean Hello Fresh?
Hello Fresh. I don't know what they do, but as every day
Clearly.
they get something delivered.
Deliver.
And then
I don't know. I feel like they're
all my-
all similar to Blue Apron. I feel like I don't. Maybe not.
There's no like dump and eat process. I just want to dump it and eat it or heat it and eat it. I don't want to do anything because I don't have to. Half the time I eat my shit in the car driving somewhere.
no, there's a service where you go on like isn't it Jenny Craig when you're on?
Have you eaten Jenny Craig's food?
No. But everyone who's like on a diet would come over. It's like, oh, I bought my own food. It's got they deliver.
Yeah.
So there's the service right there, right?
Yeah.
But you're talking about somebody actually making it and putting it in your fridge.
I've
Is that
Yeah.
what? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a service that
I wonder how much it
there's
is.
a lot of women gets it when they have babies, like the
yeah.
kids, and they don't have the time to cook. That's when you really want it because you're like, they'll come in and prep all the food, and then you can. Just like it's expensive.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll get one of those.
I mean, you can just also just see what they do, and then and then learn from that.
cheat it.
Cheat it, yeah.
It's
Like,
the prep
do
time.
Like
It's
a
that
month.
Sunday, what you do on Sunday, I can't seem to make happen. I know that that's the way to do it.
Right.
You know, different people have different strengths and weaknesses. This is one of my weaknesses. I have a really hard time doing that. I, for a long time, tried to sit down and like plan my menu for the week because I'm always like, what am I cooking tonight? I have no idea. I have nothing in the fridge that makes a complete anything. So I get frustrated, because I don't plan enough and I just can't seem to stay consistent with it.
Can I tell you when I did that? It was so good.
Yeah, it was
When
really
I
easy.
was
yeah.
planning every week, it was so flipping easy.
Yeah.
Do you plan,
And then-
right? No.
Not any. I mean, no.
So what's like
I
a
used
quick,
to, and
easy
it used to
meal
be
for you?
So good. My quick go-to dinner that everybody will eat without bitching is tacos, like some sort of like chicken, ground beef, turkey, whatever taco thing.
That's one of mine too.
That's sort of like my fallback because nobody will complain. Everyone eats it, even if I make it twice a week.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my fallbacks too. Is taco, or I make like a taco salad where they put the taco meat, chicken, whatever it is, corn, black beans on a salad. They'll eat that.
Yeah. Mine's like all separate and they put whatever they want in it, which is what makes it easy.
Oh, and there's like a tortilla, like a soft
Yeah,
tortilla.
one of them likes
okay.
hard, one of them
Is that-
likes soft. So, like I gotta have both, and like one likes this kind of cheese, one likes that kind of cheese.
But
You're
you
like-
only have one protein, like usually.
But yes, I only generally make one protein.
Me
How
too.
many fucking options do they need? I mean, come
Oh,
on.
here's the thing. It's like some people are like, oh, I don't want chicken. I don't want pork. I don't want
Yeah,
beef.
well,
like.
I don't want to cook
So,
dinner
but
every day,
what's
but
the
I have
protein?
to.
Chicken.
It's well, it depends. Like it rotates, like either chicken or beef or whatever.
We do ground turkey too. I rotate
My
it
kids
too.
don't love ground turkey. They'll eat like turkey chili, but they don't love it in tacos.
Yeah. Mine do.
It's
Mine
so
don't care.
annoying, but yeah.
My second fallback is spaghetti and meatballs. If I am
Yeah,
running
that's
late,
easy.
I'm like, spaghetti meatballs, baby. Let's do it. Let's get it done. I mean,
I have a kid who doesn't eat pasta.
who doesn't eat pasta?
Max doesn't eat pasta.
So
What's wrong with
I'm
him?
surprised
lot.
because I thought you would say pasta because Lily
is-
eats a lot of pasta.
Yes, and it is one of my giant fallbacks. I love pasta, but he doesn't eat it.
Really?
So
He doesn't like pasta at all.
Not at
Not
all.
because of sauce or just pasta he doesn't like.
not really. I mean, he will eat it. It's on occasion, but he really does not like it. Last night, actually, I made chicken parm pasta, and I made him like an omelet.
An omelet? He didn't even
What?
eat the chicken parm?
No.
Oh, chicken parm is so good.
No, it wasn't chicken parm. It was like this dish
Oh,
that had
okay.
ground chicken and like all the stuff mixed in.
Got it.
It was actually really delicious. It was a new recipe I'd never made before. But yeah, he was like, no.
So he's the picky one.
Oh yeah.
Oh gosh.
And it's got to be, like flaming hot.
Yes,
Oh, yes.
that I know. That I know.
I mean, it's got to you got to blow the flame out and then eat it.
Yes, he eats up
temperature of the
everything.
sun,
in my- everything. that
Halfway
I
through
do.
eating it, he'll heat
He'll heat it up,
again.
yes.
Yeah, he's funny.
At home too. Yes.
Yeah.
What about soup for him? If he likes that
He
flaming
likes
hot.
soup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as he can heat it up halfway through.
Yeah,
He's
soup is
good.
hot.
so funny.
Such a weirdo.
So what do you cook on Sundays? What kind of soup do you make on Sundays?
Any soup. Like I'll do a chicken soup or my vegetable soup. Like I have, because my kids only eat soup in the morning.
yeah, for
Right.
breakfast.
Just like, so tired of that.
Are you?
Yeah, the soup is hard.
Yeah,
Like
soup
in the
is
morning,
labor
it's like you
it
gotta,
is a long
heat it up,
process.
and then you gotta put the noodles in, and you gotta put the protein in and veggies. So that's I have like every Sunday is a different soup. I'm so souped out right now. Like
Are you?
today,
Yeah.
yes, today I said to Kylie, I said, I'm not doing soup. So I did an avocado toast for her. She
Oh,
will eat that because
she
she
like
doesn't
that.
eat eggs.
Right.
So, but on Sunday I do like I wash all the veggies and then I grill them.
Oh, okay.
And then I would have that too. I didn't do it this Sunday because obviously we were having the crawfish boil.
Right.
And then I would also do the protein. I would marinate like a lamb, like rack lamb or something. They love that, or chicken, like chicken breast.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's really easy is dump pesto on it. And then no, you can't do that.
Actually, I make homemade pesto that doesn't have pine nuts in it.
Yeah.
So
that's easy to just marinate, and then you have the meat there, and then you can even grill it.
Just grill it at last minute.
Yeah.
You're saying you marinate your meats on Sunday and then you
yeah.
just pull it out, and then
Yeah.
that way
It's all done.
I should do that. We have so much meat in our freezer,
Yeah.
and I'm such a bad planner with that I go, what's for dinner? Well, I have like 18 meals in my freezer,
Yeah.
but nothing's thawed.
but nothing's, I do that a lot too. Like if you don't take it out first thing in the morning, you're screwed for
You're
dinner.
screwed.
And then you're going to
Yeah.
the supermarket to grab something else.
When you got a freezer full, especially because one of Bert's sponsors is, Omaha Steaks. We have so many.
I know,
So
and
much
then you
Omaha
keep
steak.
buying.
Well, we buy fresh and cook and
because,
eat.
Yeah.
Because I don't
Yeah.
plan. And the other part of my problem is I will plan a meal and Bert will come in and go, yeah, I don't want that. I'm going to go to Gelson's and cook something for me. And I'm like, well, if you're cooking something for you, you should cook dinner for everybody. What, are you going to eat steak and we're eating, tacos? That's not cool. If you're going to cook, you may as well. What difference does it make if you cook for one or four once you're cooking? Just cook a meal. And I mean, so many times I'll have everything ready to cook something and he'll come in and go, I don't want that. I'm not eating that. I'm going to go.
But you can still cook it. Then you'll be your snack.
Why would
later
I
on.
cook if he's cooking also? I hate to cook. I don't like to cook. I like to bake. Cooking, I don't enjoy it. It's not something that I go, oh, this will be
Or
fun.
you can have it marinated, and still leave it there.
And just leave it
And
there.
then, yeah, and then next day, at least you know you have it last minute.
Yeah. How long can you leave meat marinating?
That's
A long time.
Like how long, Sandy? Like a week?
Oh, yeah.
But once it's thawed out from frozen, I thought once you thawed meat, you had to cook it. No?
within a couple of days.
Nah.
Are you kidding? She leaves
Sure.
the soup on her
I
on her
know.
stove for a week, and they just scoop it out from the
true.
stove.
That's fine.
It's fine.
I know. We're picking we're picking all these crawfish out the other day, and then Barry said, "Oh yeah, we should chill it." I'm like, "Why?" chill it so it's not gonna go bad. I said, we're gonna cook it like in an hour. But he's still, I'm like, that is such a white person would do that. I mean, we're talking about like Tom and I were like, Vietnam, they don't even have refrigeration.
Right?
It's like, it's fine. And then, yes, like we leave soup out, but we do boil it the next day. Just boil the bacteria out.
Boil
It's
the
fine.
bacteria. It's fine. Totally fine.
It's not that hot outside.
It's not
fine.
really. You know, honestly,
It's
you're
fine.
probably
I think
right.
we're like, so like, did you see all the meat was out in the market in Vietnam? How hot was it?
Yeah, it was
100
yeah,
degrees?
It was
Okay,
fucking
all the
hot.
meat was out
Yeah.
for days. They
Yeah.
don't have
It also did
refrigeration.
not smell great.
Yeah.
It didn't smell fresh. Let's put it that way.
No, it actually smells fresh. It just smells like bloody.
Nah, some of it didn't smell good.
Was
Yeah,
it
that's-
brown?
Yeah.
No.
No
No,
one
it
gets
didn't look bad. But certain spots in that market, I'd go, ooh, that doesn't smell good. That's not good. But you're right. I mean, we
no
didn't
one
have
gets
refrigeration
sick.
forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So it's fine. As long as, you know, especially when it's cooked and, and marinated, it's fine.
that's the marination that kills everything.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll try to do that. Maybe this weekend I'll pull a couple things out of the freezer, thaw it out, marinate it, and just stick it in the fridge and then have it when I need it. But that doesn't help me with my lunches.
No.
Just only one more week.
And then you're done.
And then I'm
eating lunches.
dead, and then I no longer eat
for
lunch.
lunch for the kids packing lunch. Right?
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about for me.
Oh, for you.
I get up in the morning and make breakfast and lunch for them, and it's done. And then I don't want to cook lunch for me. I just cooked breakfast and lunch this morning. I don't want to cook lunch and then cook. I don't like to cook. I don't enjoy it. So I want something that I can just grab and go. So maybe what I'll do is I'll try to prep my stuff on Sunday and stick it in there all week. See if it works.
or at least like marinate it or
Yeah.
something, or defrost it, something. On the something.
I don't know. Do something, Leanne. Do something.
She always drive to her house.
Right. So what's for lunch, Sandy?
Yeah.
I mean, what do you eat for lunch?
Rumor has
usually?
it.
I eat a lot of salads.
You
like
do?
so yesterday I made chicken fried rice for the girls, but I pull out a few strips that I already grilled. I grilled it. And then so today I would just have the salad and then just chicken.
Mm-hmm.
I would eat that.
I eat that.
Like,
Yeah.
and that's it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Or sometimes I would go to Gelson and do the salad bar.
Yeah. I like
Oh,
the
yeah.
salad bar at Gelson's.
And Mendocino Farm has good salad. I've been doing their salad.
Yeah, but the line there is so long. Oh
Yeah.
my
At
At
God.
lunchtime. Yeah.
I don't go to this one here. I go to the one by me. It's
By
not
your
as
house.
crowded.
No.
I don't like this one because the parking is so bad.
I know. It's because the Trader Joe's is there too.
Yeah. What do you eat for lunch?
I'll
Coffee?
pretty much. Generally leftovers.
Yeah.
Like if we whatever's left over from dinner before, like I'll warm that up, or I don't eat lunch. Like I would eat a salad every day if I didn't have to prep it.
That's
if it
the
was already
problem.
made, I would absolutely eat that every day.
Yeah, I do that too. When
I buy
go,
a lot of the bag salads just because all I have to do is dump it in a
Dump it in,
bowl
yeah.
and add some dressing on it.
I do that too.
But I don't want to have to make a salad every day.
No, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
The problem is that you have to see the way I grew up. We were so far from the grocery store that you go to the grocery store once a week and you just stock everything.
That's
Well,
what we did too.
we can't. The salad doesn't last a week. When you buy the prepackaged salads, they last 2 or 3 days. So I got myself for 2 or 3 days, and then I got 4 more days where I don't have anything.
Right.
So I'm the same way. I'd eat a salad every day if someone would make it for me and just hand it to me. Here's your salad. So I guess I wonder how that mason jar lasts all week, the mason jar upside down salad thing.
Yeah, I don't know, because spinach goes bad really quickly.
Yeah, doesn't it? So you'd have to
And I
use something
love
more
spinach
hearty. I love
salad.
spinach too.
I wish
I mean,
it's like
kale
a rolling,
lasts longer,
like
but-
like salad cart. We can just roll it to our house. And just like, oh, okay, already done. Roll it back.
Like the vegetable man in the
Yes.
big van.
Uh-huh.
So here's
It's
your
like here's a
cart.
salad cart, and then you get it, and then
Thank you.
leave. Thank you. Bye bye.
That would be funny.
That could be a business actually.
That
A
could
salad
be
cart,
interesting.
right? A salad cart
Very interesting.
instead of a taco cart.
And then the guy with the salad dressing goes behind.
Right? That guy.
That guy.
There's a guy in the neighborhood that makes homemade ranch dressing.
It's to die for.
It's to die for.
Yeah.
And he used to stop at the end of my street, and I'd walk down there and buy it, and he stopped stopping up there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he doesn't go
What's
there
in
anymore. I
it?
can't find him. I have crack. I think it has
Yes,
crack in
crack.
it. It's
That's
so
Margaret.
good.
She followed that man around for years.
Margaret stalks him.
Yeah.
Margaret
I
has
bet
his
she knows
phone
where he is.
number. She calls him, I need a ranch dressing. She was getting it for me for a while, but she stopped.
Oh, she did?
So I have to ask
I was
her.
like, I bet she knows where it
It's
is.
so good. He makes it, I don't know what's in it. He makes it from scratch. And it's the best.
What's in ranch dressing? What is it?
It's got to be some
like
kind of,
probably buttermilk and seasonings and stuff. I don't know.
I don't know, but that shit's good.
Yeah.
I think that his maybe has some dill in it.
Oh, okay.
Buttermilk, mayo, and seasoning.
Buttermilk,
Sounds about right,
mayo. His is really runny though. His is really liquidy.
Maybe
It
has more
doesn't
buttermilk
seem
than-
like it's more buttermilk than mayonnaise. The mayonnaise would be total. I don't think. I don't know that. I didn't taste any mayonnaise in his, but it's good. So we gotta start stalking him. But again, it only lasts, right? It
Yeah.
doesn't last because it's fresh.
Yeah, I was going to say the fresh one doesn't last nearly as long.
No, so you got to eat some ranch,
those are
and it comes in
good.
the big like
And ranch is hard to eat a lot of because, man, that's a lot of calories.
it is, right? I don't need a lot on my
Right.
salad. Maybe we'll start buying the things and sharing it. I'll give
There we
you.
go. We split it.
I
Yeah.
give you, and I give it.
It's like those people that go to Costco, like and like they share the whole like
I
thing.
know. I can't.
They co-op Costco.
Yes,
Costco.
we can co-op ranch dressing.
Right? We can co-op the ranch dressing. Hey, Margaret, want to
And-
co-op some ranch dressing? Perfect.
I still have those ketchup you gave me.
What ketchup did I give you?
You no, actually, it's from one of our
Get-togethers?
get together. You have like 5 ketchup.
Oh, that would
Oh,
not
that
be
Costco
me.
thing?
That would be
That
Bert.
has like, yeah. I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I still have that.
That's Bert. That's Bert.
Yeah.
Just bring it back.
Good old Bert.
No,
No,
it's
I have
on
two.
Yes, she has 2.
I have
She
2
said,
of them.
please. So I still have that.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
I've been thinking about going through my pantry and just making a box of stuff and taking it to the North Hollywood Park and sitting it on the table and saying, free food, have it. Because they'd probably appreciate a gallon jug of ketchup.
Mm-hmm.
You know, somewhere in the park, there's
Bring
so
it to
many
the food
people.
pantry.
Could bring it to the food pantry.
Where?
I gotta
The food
at
pantry.
the food pantry at the temple.
Oh, okay.
North Hollywood food
Yeah.
pantry.
And also at that church, right?
Yeah. Presbyterian Church.
They have a Dropbox there.
They used to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they used to have a
didn't know
drop box for the food pantry. I haven't seen it in a while, but you know that little breezeway?
Yeah.
It used to be in there. Not that anybody listening cares about the drop box for the food pantry at Presbyterian Church, but
Right.
anyway,
Okay, so what we
Whatever.
conclude on this face thing?
right?
That we need
You're a
more?
sucker.
That I'm a sucker
And
I look
apparently
like
I'm
shit.
ugly.
I look like shit.
that we're all beyond help.
Pretty much.
We're just beyond help. Next, I think we should go to a freeze your fat place and so I can get my fat frozen off. See what that's like.
What?
You not seen these freeze your fat places?
Oh yeah,
No.
freeze your fat.
Freeze your fat.
The girls love that ad. Freeze your fat.
What are you
Mama, you gonna
talking
freeze your
about?
fat?
I don't really know.
What happens when you freeze your fat?
It falls off. I think like it's semi amputation. I have no idea. But I keep saying I'm not doing anything like that for the record. I don't like that remove the fat. I'm like, the fat's just going to come back, right? In theory, if your body is making this fat and you take it out, your body's going to still make the fucking fat.
Didn't you freeze a pie for me?
I did freeze a pie for you. Yes. There's a peanut butter pie in her freezer. I
freezing
told
your
you that like 4 times.
You did freeze fat for her.
Yes,
It is a little fattening and it is fat. Yeah, I told you like 4 times that day. There's another pie in the freezer.
I
and
did
you didn't
not,
hear me.
yeah.
And then she texted me yesterday. Did you leave a pie in my freezer? Like this accusatory. I was like, she's accusing me of
days
leaving
later.
a pie.
No, because
there's a
I'm
plate
cleaning
frozen
up,
at
and then
the top.
Tom's like, "What about this? What about this?" And I'm like, "What? I don't know." He's like, "What are we supposed to do with this? All frozen." I'm like, looks like a Leanne's plate."
But just leave
Yeah,
it
it
on
is
the
my
counter.
plate.
That's the only reason I asked
Right.
you. I was like,
You put it in the fridge.
Then
and it
I
falls
sort of
out.
remembered that you said something about pie, but then you left me 2 pies, the banana pudding.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Yeah. So anyway, Sandy and I are going back. Kathy, what do we have to do to get you to go back and do this treatment?
I would go back and do it again.
You should. Stephen was talking to me about it at the crawfish boil.
Oh yeah. What did he say? Because he was funny when I came home.
He was?
Yeah.
What did he? Why?
He walks up and he's like, inches. Let me see. What happened? I was like, oh my God, back off. What's happening?
He said he thought it looked really good. He said, she looks really good. I said, yeah, she does, right? I said, I haven't talked to her about it because we can't talk till we have this podcast.
Right.
But I could really tell, like when she walked in, I went, wow. I could tell.
Totally tell right away.
Yeah.
I feel like it's faded a lot. I would totally do it again. I was like, I went in there and I was like, we're doing this and I'm not doing anything else. So, well, I have no, I would call her back and do it again.
Well, what he said was, this is what he said, because Stephen is so sweet. He said, she doesn't do anything for herself ever. And I really wish she would go back and do the 6 treatments because I said, I know she didn't buy the 6 treatments, Stephen. He was like, there's 6 treatments. I said, yeah. And I know Cathy didn't buy the other 5. I know she didn't, but Sandy and I did. And he went, you know what? She should go back and do it because she just never does anything like that for herself. So
I never do it anyway, but I
I
talk
don't
myself
either.
into it because I look like that much shit.
I don't do it either. But I have to tell you, even if it's just for this scar, it's totally worth. I can't believe the difference in my scar.
So, Cathy, if you go back and she doesn't offer you the 180, I can sell you mine for 240.
I bet she'll honor it.
That's how I'm going to make my money back.
You're so funny.
Just like, okay.
What will you give me for the Dermapen?
Okay, we'll talk about that.
Okay.
The upper lid or the lower lid? Because I bought both, I think. No, I bought the lower lid. And then when I said, no upper. Then she said, what about the bunny lines? I said, what about the bunny lines? What's
a bunny line? What's a bunny line?
Oh, you guys don't know?
No.
Right here. These are the bunny lines.
Why are they called bunny lines? I have those too.
I think I have those too.
That's what's called the bunny lines.
Why is it called a bunny line?
Freaking idea. No.
Right between your eyebrows. The bunny line. Huh.
Bunny lines. Yeah,
know.
why?
They look like bunny ears, maybe?
Yeah, I
Do
don't
have
know.
them?
Yeah.
When you do that,
We all have them. Yeah.
I have this thing. I don't know that I do this, but I raise this eyebrow a lot by itself like this. I go, so anyway. And so I have this wrinkle that you only see when I raise that one eyebrow. See it right there?
yeah.
I don't have it on the other side because apparently I just raised. So anyway, I'm going to tell you what I'm talking
I see
about.
it. I see it.
You see?
Yeah.
That's the definition of bunny lines, actually. When you move your face to make an expression and you see lines. That's what bunny lines are.
Really?
How funny.
Oh, so it's not just this?
No.
Oh, so she's
So
saying
I
that.
have a-
But like, isn't that the solution? Like, you're not supposed to move your face. Like, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to laugh. You're not like that's what prevents
Don't move your
wrinkles,
face.
right? Like, how
Don't
do
look
people
sharp.
get through life like that?
But isn't that the solution?
Yeah, just don't
move your face.
But
Excellent,
apparently
Cathy.
You
Excellent.
need to start 40 years ago, by the way.
Yeah, right?
So how does that work, though?
It doesn't.
I don't.
You know what?
I don't want that. If that's the solution,
I don't either. And I don't want to look like I'm not myself. I don't want shit all in my face, that I can't move my face. And I think that there's something to be said for aging gracefully. It doesn't mean you can't help yourself. A treatment like this, there's nothing invasive. There's no side effects.
there's
no side effect. You can't even,
Hopefully.
it's like getting a massage. You feel better when you get a massage, but your body doesn't look any different. You don't lose weight. You don't, you just feel better. I think this is the same thing. You're not doing anything invasive or changing anything structurally. You just look better for a time, which could make you feel better about yourself, I guess. But yeah, I'm not doing any kind of surgery.
Okay, we'll see how we look in the 6 months.
I know, right?
that.
Right, we'll have to do a follow-up.
Follow-up in 6 months. But will you go back and do some more?
Yeah.
Please do.
I'll do it.
I think you'll like it. And Steve,
I did like it at first.
Yeah.
I feel like it's faded.
Did you
so
take
much.
before and after?
No.
I didn't do before. I did take after pictures.
So what do you want?
Yeah.
Don't post that because I look like shit.
Why?
I'll tell you, like, I mean,
I was going to post it before and after. Why do you look like shit?
I feel
you
like
don't
my
look
pictures
like
look terrible, but
shit. I look old as dirt.
me too.
In mine.
Like even my after pictures, and I'm like, but I look really good. Like when I looked in the mirror, I was happy about my pictures. I'm like, oh crap.
Same here. I was old as dirt.
Yeah.
Part of it's things I just can't change. Like this, I suddenly have my dad's chin and neck. And I never thought I had my dad's chin and neck. And I see my future in his face and I go, oh, I'm totally screwed. Like I won't even have a chin. It's just going to be straight neck. It's It's gonna be straight from here.
You won't have a neck.
to my chest.
You won't have a neck.
I won't have a
Leanne's neck.
Yeah, she lost that in the war. The war against aging is gone. The neck's gone.
I'm sure you can wear something like a brace for a while, and they'll go just like.
But the problem is, like, here's
Neck
my
brace
throat.
forever.
brace,
Like you've been
and
in a
then-
car accident.
Yeah,
Just stay like
kind
that.
of like that.
I'll be like Candace Bergen and
Right,
always
she
wear
does
my
that,
collar
and
up.
then you do this.
Yeah.
The whole time.
I'll just talk to people like this. So anyway, how's your day? Oh yeah, I just like holding my neck in place so it doesn't fall into my décolletage.
Or you can start wearing a lot of scarves.
That's what I said. I could be like Candace Bergen, who always wore a collar up and a scarf.
Yeah, she does that.
Just tie that shit in there.
It's because of this chicken skin I got for a neck. Anyway, well, I'm glad
right.
you guys did it.
Anyway.
Thank you for doing that. Thank you for talking about it. It was really fun.
It was fun.
Okay, until next time.
Until next time, stay pretty.